Rhonda, what a great experience hearing the connection you made with that speech. I'm going to do your evaluation a little differently. I'm going to talk about your theme, connect. I'm going to talk about things I felt that really connected with us, some bridges I feel you can make to connect things a little more, and finally to round it out, the ways you connected masterfully. First of all, you have an amazing sense of senses, connecting with images, with sights, with sounds, whether it was the smell of the cows, which I actually could smell because I did grow up in Texas, or the feeling of New Jersey. You had so many lush images throughout your speech, it was masterful. Secondly, timing. You had beautiful senses where you took pauses and breaks and gave little breaths. You even picked one of the hardest moments of timing that I think any one of those of us who came from New York can put in speeches, and it's how do you handle that moment of 9/11? You handled it masterfully of touching it and moving on because it was not a core part of the speech. And then you used the timing pauses when the woman was not breathing and dying. Masterful. Finally, I think anyone who heard this speech will agree on humor. You are so funny, and your build-up and your timing to landing the punchline is just a craft to watch. A couple of little things for bridges that I think will make this great speech even better. First of all, as we all have, we have sides of the stages we favor. You tend to be stage left, house right. And even though you are really great about using the whole room, there's like that little magnet that kind of keeps tugging you this way. But it's such a masterful speech, it's just one of those tiny levels of excellence to bring it up. The next thing I would give you is voicing, meaning there were two different speakers in this, and there was a moment where you had the narrator, and then you have the storyteller. There was a point toward the end where you came out and stepped out of the storyteller back into the narrator, and I think it could be even more powerful if you really clarified in a certain type of personality at the top, then had a little shift when you're telling the stories, so that when we come back to the last part of the storytelling, we're clear that now we're out of the storytelling and back into the narrator. Such minor stuff and such a beautiful speech, because overall what I think you did fabulously was connect. Not only did you connect, you gave us a call to action. You gave us things to think about. You gave us visceral things to connect with. And at the end, we walked away as listeners connecting with a higher purpose. And when you do that in a speech, it can't be better. Madam Toastmaster.